Well, I'm back in the garage today. My project is going to be making a stand for my wood furnace here. Whoever installed it in here just put it on 4 bricks. Turns out the code is it has to be 18 inches off the ground when it's out in a garage. We had to get new homeowners insurance, and that's one thing I had to do in order to get it approved. I slapped it on some bricks to get it off the ground, but I'm going to make a nice metal stand for it out of just some leftover stuff I have outside. I got some 4x4 square tubing out there, and I have some 2x2. So the 4x4, I'm going to make 4 legs for it. The 2x2, I'll make the shelf for it. So I got to jump over here. I got to clean off my saw table and get all this off of it, and my welding table. I haven't been able to get out here too much because vacations and everything else going on. So get that stuff cleaned off real quick so at least I can use it for today. I still got to make my little catch box for the saw table. Haven't done that quite yet. That's coming up soon. So I'm going to get the steel in here, get all that cleaned off, and start cutting up, and I'll show you what I have planned. So here's the fun part about living in Minnesota. Yesterday was nice and warm. Almost all the snow was gone. Now today, got probably a good 6 inches laying there. So I got to do a little shoveling before I can get the steel in here, but that won't take too long. It's nice, lightweight, powdery stuff at least. All right, so I'm looking at the stove, and the rule is 18 inches for the firebox off the floor. And down in here, I have this section. I mean, I got an extra 6 inches there in the furnace itself before anywhere where a fire would be. So I'm actually gonna lower this down as much as possible. Right now, I have it 18 inches off the ground. I'm gonna make it so the bottom of it actually sits, I'll just go 13, because then it gives me an extra inch up. I make sure I'm good. So I can drop it down from where it's at 5 inches. By doing that, I'm gonna end up cutting my legs right now to 14 inches, and then I'm gonna notch the corner of it out in order to drop the whole thing in. You'll see what I'm talking about once I get going. So I got the table cleaned off, the saw up here. I'm going to start marking this out at 14 inches, and I'll get that cut real quick. So I got 4 legs, and then I got my other square tubing I'll get cut to go along the side, the front and the side, and make my stand out of that. This should give me plenty of stability for the stove. Doesn't get it obnoxiously high, so it's not difficult to deal with. So should be pretty slick when I have it done. Well, unfortunately, as I was editing this video, I found that much of what I recorded didn't have sound. So all the explanation of what I was doing as I was putting it together, all a complete waste. So today I'm going to take a little bit of time and go through what I was talking about when I was recording. Just to fill in the blanks. So one big thing I always try and do is the seam. Anytime there's a seam for electro-welded tubing, I try and hide that as much as possible. Put it on the bottom, inside, somewhere where it's not easily noticeable. You're okay, Max. So the way I ended up designing this, I took my tube and I just cut along here, along there, like that, just to make myself a corner. I did that so it was, I actually cut it 2.5 inches down, so I only have a 1/2 inch lip on there, because I got my 2x2 square tubing that dropped in real nice. I started by welding the framework for basically a shelf for the whole bottom, and then welded the legs on after the fact. All right, here I have it all laid out. So I got my legs underneath each corner. And as you can see, I got my little step around the outside, and all that's gonna do is come up on the outside here a little bit, just to hold it in place so it has something to drop into. Now I just gotta get these legs welded on real quick and then get the whole thing slid underneath. That's the part I'm really not looking forward to, but shouldn't be too bad. I'll have to grab my jack. Hopefully I can just slide it underneath without too much of a problem. I'm gonna get the legs welded on now and then start working on getting it set on there. Well, there you have it. I got my stand made. Got my 1/2 inch lip to hold everything in place. That'll be plenty for what it's doing. I ended up raising the whole thing up 13 inches to get my firebox here, which the lowest point that you can even have fire is right down here. That's 19 inches off the ground, which should make everybody, all inspectors, insurance company, more than happy. The slab wasn't perfectly flat, so I ended up grinding a little bit off the bottom of a couple of the legs to get it to sit nice and flat. So with that, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching.